Now I hope you're ready to use that wonderful imagination of yours in this enchanting sleep meditation for kids. Because a most magnificent mythical creature is waiting to meet you. Scroogesnoot the Greedy Dragon. Although, can a dragon ever change its scales and go from being the most greedy dragon in the world to the most generous one? Well, as you ponder this question in this fun bedtime story adventure, you may prepare to meet this dragon in the midst of your imagination, in that most dreamlike, relaxing place, just before sleep takes over. So to go there right now, simply listen along carefully and close your eyes gently. Good. Now to begin your fantastical journey, take some deep dragon breaths in and out. What's a dragon breath, you may wonder? Try inhaling slowly through your nose, flaring your nostrils like a dragon. And then exhale calmly through your mouth. Dragons breathe in the most deep and soothing way because their bodies are so big and they need to take lots of air in. But they must be careful not to breathe fire, so they exhale safely and slowly. So take these deep breaths in and these slow breaths out as you feel your whole body relaxing easily. Brilliant! You're really good at this. Are you sure you're not part dragon? Now imagine in your mind's eye, your bedroom is transforming into a huge, amazing cave. Your walls turn to stone. Your ceiling grows higher and higher, as high as a house, and turns to spiky rock. And your furniture morphs into big boulders of stone, as everywhere around you transforms and grows into this massive cave space, fit for a dragon. And this really might be a dragon's lair now, because you see a shaft of moonlight shining down through the cave roof, lighting up a big pile of gold. This huge pile of golden treasure glistens with bedazzling jewels, ancient coins, and valuable artifacts shining and sparkling in the shaft of moonlight. Feeling very excited, you begin to climb up this huge pile of gold, taking springing steps over a mound of coins and inspecting this ancient treasure, which is so fascinating and fun. But all of a sudden, you start to hear a rumbling sound with very loud and heavy thumps, like the noise of giant footsteps clomping towards you from a passage in the cave. And now, much to your amazement, you can scarcely believe your eyes, because standing right in front of you is a real-life, massive, breathing, glowing, enchanting dragon. Its smoothest scales shine with a deep color of pink, and then turn magically purple and blue in the light, like an ever-changing rainbow. Its eyes gleam with fiery light, and its spectacular tail is heavy and powerful. And now you notice its wings are breathtakingly big, even as they are right now folded up. But what surprises you most is that you can feel the immense, magical power of this fiery dragon's gaze. An energy glaring down at you, seeming to look straight through you. Until now, it suddenly softens with kindness, and you feel a much warmer and open-hearted energy from this impressive creature. Because all of a sudden, this exquisite dragon begins to smile. A bright, genuine, happy grin. And to your relief, this is not a scary, hungry grin, but a joyful, toothy smile. And next, she tells you her name in ancient dragon tongue is Scroogesnoot, and she is a lady dragon. Her voice is resonant and deep, and rather soothing as it echoes around the cave. Scroogesnoot says she is so extremely happy to make your acquaintance, because she hasn't talked to another soul for hundreds of years. Feeling much more calm and relaxed now, you introduce yourself to Scroogesnoot and say you are very happy to meet her too, and that you are curious to hear about all of this most impressive treasure. Scroogesnoot's smile drops away as she says that all of her cave dwelling and gold counting really does become tedious after a while, and this treasure has become a burden. She explains that people are scared of her because she plundered and pillaged their villages many years ago. She has the unfortunate nickname of Scroogesnoot the Greedy across the land. But being called the greediest dragon of them all has slowly hurt her big feelings after all these years. She has come to realize that greed has consumed her, and the more loot she took, the less happy it made her feel. So you ask, what does she intend to do with all of this golden loot if it really doesn't belong to her? Because if it's making her feel bad and greedy inside, what could she do to change that? Scroogesnoot looks at you in surprise. Dragons love riddles and love to solve them. And you have just posed a very important question. Can a dragon ever change its scales? She puffs out a huge magical sigh as she thinks carefully, pondering her answer. With a flash of happy fire in her eyes, your new dragon friend answers that she could visit the villages and give the people back their gold. What if she shared the wealth around so they could all enjoy a more comfortable life? Scroogesnoot asks if you would like to go flying with her to return all of the treasure. With a leap of joy, you fill a big sack with gold and climb onto her back and hold on tight. Scroogesnoot waddles out of the cave and then spreads her wings and flaps through the sky, flying freely against the beautiful backdrop of a full moon and a sky full of stars. Flying is so much fun, and you feel so confident and powerful to be soaring on the back of your very own dragon friend. This is amazing, you think to yourself, as the wind rushes through your hair. Her wingspan is enormous, as with such power and grace, she glides over the mountains and down across the hill slopes and valleys to where the villages of people are nestled. Together you swoop down and deliver sacks of gold to each of the communities in the countryside. Then flying back to the cave, you collect more to deliver further across the land. When they see you flying closer, people's faces turn from shock to fear as they recognize Scroogesnoot from their village legends of old. But as Scroogesnoot delivers her sacks of gold, returning it back to them, they express gratitude for this dragon who really has changed her scales. Scroogesnoot the generous, they cry. She is Scroogesnoot the greedy no more. And they say Scroogesnoot the generous is now welcome in their villages any time to sit around the fire and tell stories. She can even light the storytelling fire with her dragon magic if she so wishes, because she is always welcome. And Scroogesnoot the generous laughs with delight, because being generous and sharing feels so good, she tells you. And it is wonderful to connect with people in such a positive way. You have some time now to continue flying high around the earth with the wonderful Scroogesnoot, feeling so happy and free, because you may travel and explore to wherever you wish and see whatever your heart desires. And when my voice returns, it will be time for your deepest, happiest sleep. After a wonderful adventure, flying around the world with your generous dragon friend, it is time now for you both to very soon fall asleep. And so, feeling very grateful for such a fantastic journey, you say thank you to Scroogesnoot for a most fun time. And she says thank you to you in magical dragon tongue for helping her change her scales to become so happy and generous. She waddles back inside her cave and curls up with her tail wrapped around herself, ready to close her fiery eyes and slumber. Because relaxing and sleeping is something dragons love to do so very well. And as you curl up too on this smoothest stone floor and relax your whole body, the cave begins to fade away with glittering sparkles of dragon magic, and transforms back into your bedroom once again. So lastly here, feeling your soft, warm, cozy bed beneath you and the fluffy pillow under your head, you now drift off into your loveliest dreams. Dreaming of friendly dragons and flying around the world and being so very generous to everyone you meet, and always feeling so safe, so confident, and so very loved, exactly as you are. Because you know you may visit your dragon friend for more flying adventures anytime you wish. Sweet dragon dreams, and good night.